Okay, thanks everyone for joining. So I think today, as I mentioned, two topics we are going to cover. So one is, first thing is like my friend, she's joining from Florida, and she's going to talk about art journey, how she got into the art thing, and now she's doing really good work with all the art. So she will share some of her experience, how she came through this. The main thing is I really want everyone to look at it as like, hey, art is not some of us, like I always think like maybe it's not my skill, but sometimes if we have the interest and if we want to really learn something, we can learn some of the skills and we can really do well actually. So she will share some of her experience, how she got into this art experience and how she's doing now, where she started, and let her give a quick introduction about herself. And I think Charu, yeah, I think you can start, Charu.
Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon. Are you able to hear me, Deva?
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah.
Okay. So good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're all having a great afternoon. I'm Charu Hari. I would like to do a quick introduction about me and also about my art of journey. Um, so let me share my screen quickly. So this is my family, my husband Hari, my son Girish, who is 21. He's doing his master's at Georgia Tech. Then this is my daughter Shivani. She's a freshman at UCF Orlando. This is my family, and Deva is a good friend of mine, and we both have known each other for more than 25 years now, I think. We both did our undergrad and postgraduate together in Chennai, India. And thanks to Deva for giving me this opportunity to share my experience and our journey with you all. Hope you like it and enjoy it. So that's about me and my family. And sorry, I didn't say that. We live in Tampa, Florida for the past 23 years now. So how did I start my journey in the art? Just to be honest with you all, I've never touched paint or brush in my life until last summer, 2021. So last summer, 2021, I had some health conditions and I had some downtime. So I had to take it easy. So at that time, one of my friend invited me and my daughter to her house for a painting party. So we went there and my daughter was participating in the painting, they came up with a theme. And then we all, for 1-2 hours, they spent a good time with the painting. It was very interesting, but believe it or not, I did not participate in that event. I was just watching them. And later on, after coming home, after a couple of few days later, I thought I saw a canvas in my house, extra canvas. So I thought, okay, I felt like, why don't I give a try in do some painting in this canvas? So that's how, something occurred to me and I felt, okay, I grabbed the canvas, took some paintings, sat down and did my first painting. So that was my first time to touch a brush or a paint. And this is my first painting. I was so happy to see this, how it turned out. And later on, you won't believe something got struck with me and I got so hooked on to this painting. And thereafter, I've been doing a lot of exploring, digging into the, painting tutorials online. I wanted to do more of it. So that's that is the time, I started with that. And after I completed the first artwork, and then later on I was thinking, okay, why don't I do flowers now or birds or something with the nature? That is my main interest with the nature. So that's how I progressed. So I started exploring and learning myself. there is a lot to learn in paintings with the colors, with the brushes, what type of brushes that you have to use. You cannot be using the same brush for every detail. If you go to Michael's, you will find a whole lot of brushes, which I came to learn after, I started my journey. So with my journey, I learned so many things, so many details. So the first painting you can see here, how I draw a moon and then some plants in it. And later on, I progressed, with other ideas. So I'd like to share some of my paintings with you. So later on, it occurred to me, why don't I try doing some birds? So I started going to Michael's often, getting more canvases, more paints, and then, came up with different ideas. I go through them and I wanted to try. It was so motivating. And then I felt like, even my perspective changed. Looking at the nature, it looks so beautiful. You won't believe, even all the trees look so beautiful to me. The tree trunks, the leaves, every tree is different, and I started paying more attention to the details. So this all happened for the past 18 months. So this is one of the painting with the birds, with the tree branch, some flowers, and this one is orchid plant that is growing from an old tree branch. So something different that I wanted to do. So every shade, in order to bring out this color, it is not just one color. It's as you do these painting, you will have a clear understanding how you are blending the colors. So if you blend this amount, what is the shade that you're going to get? What is the effect that you're going to get? So those are all the things that I learned during my journey, and I'm still learning. And this is another painting with the forest scenarios where with the water stream, with a deer in it. So these are my initial paintings that I did last year. Moving along to the next slide. Okay. So this is another mountain painting that I did last year as well. You can see here how the mountain, there is a house. So basically from these you can identify clearly that I have more interest towards nature, landscapes, sceneries, those type of things, for different seasons that interest me a lot. And this one, there's a winter painting, is one of the hard one to do. I don't have this is a little bit cropped. It's not reflecting fully, but I can show you at the end of this program the full painting of this. You can see here one side of the mountain has more light, getting the light from the moon directly. On the other side of the mountain, you don't have that much light, right? So those are the things, the details, when you have to bring it in the painting, it is so beautiful, that paying attention to that detail, I really enjoyed it. That was a pure enjoyment for me. And also, if you look at this house, how this house is lighted up, bringing up this color, this effect of light, it was not easy, because you need to, it is not a direct yellow or a direct orange, but a combination of both. You need to make sure it is, the correct blend of those colors, and so that it reflects like that. And since this painting came out very good, and also I wanted to do like a postcard, so I made a postcard out of this painting, this winter painting, as a season's greetings, and I sent it to my friends. They were so happy to see this. So, something, you can give it as a gift as well, doing all these paintings. Just my recommendation. And this is another, I wanted to do a desert painting as well. Doing a winter, snow, spring, fall, but I wanted also to draw a desert scenery, how it is. So it came out okay. It was a simple one. So moving along, I'll come back to this slide later with the different types of art. I'd like to go forward with the similar type of paintings first. So this is a daisy flower painting. As you can see, this has a lot of details in it. This took me a lot of time. This is just not one stroke of paint. As you can see, all these petals has several strokes, shades of color in order to bring that glow. It took me some time. So those are the things that I learned, paying attention. You can see the difference from my first painting as I progress. These are all the small things that I learned. And the house, this is one of my favorite one too. There is a house and tree that bringing out those three colors. And this is another painting with a train, with a different season. Sorry. And this is a beach. Yes, Deva?
Yeah, I think some of them have issues getting in. Yeah, I'll just quickly go figure that out and come. But yeah, you continue, Charu.
Okay, Deva. So you can see here one more painting of the beach scenario. This is a morning beach where you can see the waves are crashing on the rocks. So I tried this level best to bring out that scenery as much as possible. So from these, you can very well clearly say that I love nature. It gives me so much happiness, peace of mind. Definitely, it is a stress buster. When you start doing these paintings, it will definitely help you with that. So moving along, and this is the treehouse painting, one of the best one, I would say. Many people liked it. Why I'm saying this is the best one is because many people loved this treehouse painting and they wanted this painting, this canvas from me, but I was not selling or anything. So as you can see, this tree, the details in the trees was, to bring out this details, it takes time to bring out all these details, even the mountains, the sky, you can see the different shades behind it. It's a combination of yellow, pinkish, and bluish color. So this is one of my best painting, I would say. And again, this is another painting with the scenery. I really love this painting and I wanted to try it. So you can see here, it's more of the nature, I would say. Moving along. And these are my paintings, that recent paintings. I did this bird beginning of this year. It came out really good. And I really liked it. And I wanted to do the boat with the evening sun. This was a tough one, to bring out this color in the sky. It's a combination of how you blend all those colors and also the reflection of those light has to be on the water as well. So it took me a long time to get this combination, get that reflection color, the water, the crashing water, and then the boat is moving. So I learned a lot with this painting. And doing the peacock was a challenge. You can see there is a lot of detail, the feathers, the combination of the color, of course, the peacock is one of the prettiest bird, and it has all pretty colors in it. And to bring out that, I was really scared whether I would be able to do the justice of painting this peacock. I don't want to spoil it just for namesake. It took me a very long time to start, but I won't be able to. I don't do all these paintings at a stretch because I don't have that much of time to spend. And I'm in my learning phase as well. So every painting I take time to do that. Only in the weekends or in the nighttime, I do these. I spend some time with the painting. So these are all the works for this year. The recent one. And let's go back to the previous slide. The one that I did with the different types of art. So I'm so happy to share these things. So these things, these are something that occurred to me, just my creative thinking. I wanted to do something different. So the first one is the rangoli that I did in front of my house. In Tamil we call as kolam. So I wanted to do this, and it came out very good. I was so happy for there was an occasion at my home, so I did this in front of my home. And the second one, these two pictures on the top, the yellow photo frame, and this, the poster kind of thing, right? I made it as with the frame, stay positive, work hard, never give up. Definitely you can identify these two things. I made it for my daughter. She left to college this fall. So I wanted to give some gifts to her as, make it as a personal. So I don't want to buy it from the store. I want to make it by myself. So I went and bought this plain wood and then painted it and wrote this, the letters, words with a calligraphy style and calligraphy pen. And I learned again, the calligraphy style of writing online, which, it came out good. It is not easy, with just one stroke, you won't be able to do it. It takes time. But I hope she keeps it with her for some time. And again, this is something a positive, motivated, since she's staying in the dorm. I wanted to present this to her, looking at this every morning. So a little bit detail about this poster is that you can see the background here, right? The leaves background, which are painted with the real leaves. I just went to my front yard, picked up some leaves from different plants and then painted them and make it as a, mark on the acrylic sheet, and then made it as the background. And then on top of it, I did this calligraphy style writing. So I made it as a surprise to her. When she first saw this frame, she saw like, "Mom, why did you get this from the store?" I was like, "No, I did not get this from the store. I made it for you." She was so surprised to see that, and that is a happy moment for me. And then I did this, this pot, the flower pot. I painted, it was there for years. I did not even pay attention to that this long. It was plain gray color, and I thought, okay, it'll be colorful if I do some painting on it. And everybody started noticing once it was painted. So something, small that you can do it around your house, which will make a whole lot of difference. And this is the brand new, the recent one. I just completed it last week or so, less than 10 days. It is representing my family. So I wanted to do like our nest, representing all four of my family members with the trees. So this was a plain white wood. So I painted the background, came up with this, the leaves, the flowers, the seeds in it, and then added some branches, and then put a nest on it, and the birds with a name on it. So those are all my work. I hope you enjoyed it.
Charu, it's really great because the main thing, because I know like I've seen you before, you never touched a brush before.
Yes.
So that is real inspiration actually. So like that, like anybody can really learn art really quickly.
Definitely. Anybody can, if you have that mindset, if you have the motivation, there are, and that too, in this generation, we have a lot of resources online. You don't have to go anywhere else. It's all in front of you, right? So if you spend some time, definitely it will make a difference. Until last year, how I was, and now how I am, progressing. I'm still learning, and I will continue to learn. This is a beautiful journey. I'll be so happy if you all take some time to do some painting. Definitely, it will give you very much happiness.
Sure. So I think whatever learning that you found in YouTube, if you can share those links later.
Sure, I will, Deva.
So I think, yeah, I think this is a great start because we just want to, because a lot of people have interest, but we're all trying to see where to start. So like you showed, like even simple things at home, we can make it look beautiful and make it really good with our artistic skills. So awesome. Thank you so much, Charu. I think thanks for your time.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for listening, everyone. Hope you all have a great evening. Thank you.